Hello, gorgeous! It's that time of year where you can shop. People don't look at you funny in your family and say, are you spending money? And you say, but it's for the holidays. Here is my luxury gift guide for all the ones you love this year. Subscribe and click the bell for more high quality life and elegant living. And my life personally, I think is very luxurious, not in the sense that I spend a lot of money, but in the sense that I like to spend a lot of time, effort, and prioritize all the good things in life that are very high quality. Say like making bread, spending time with family, serving my family, and making my home a sanctuary, dressing up beautifully. If you like those things, you're gonna love this gift guide. First things first is an iPad. I have an iPad Pro and an iPad Air, so any newer iPad, there's like 5 generations of iPads now. It's crazy. The new iPads come with a Magic Keyboard. I used to have an iPad mini many years ago. I think I still have it lying around in the house. And the new iPads is that the Magic Keyboard automatically clasps on with the MagSafe. It automatically charges if you have the Magic Keyboard. There are so many new tricks that you can do with the iPad, all these shortcuts that they have not done before, and I personally like it because it's very easy to work with instead of carrying a giant laptop around. That's the reason I actually bought my iPad. And if you don't want to watch the TV with like a large sound system and or if you're on a road trip and you can have, or flying somewhere, you can have some entertainment without necessarily packing a lot of things. If you want to pack a book, instead you have the iPad, and it has a bunch of books, thousands of books in there that you can have access to in different shows. Next are AirPods. AirPods are kind of life-changing because they pair so easily. It's like same idea for the keyboards. I used to have an iPad mini that had a keyboard I got from Amazon from some random company. The Magic Keyboard, just like the AirPods, automatically connect to everything without setting much up. There are so many wonderful AirPods. I got my husband the AirPods Pro. I got another family member AirPods Pro. I personally like the very first generation ones because I'm very simple and I don't need anything fancy. I just need something that charges very quickly. It charges in like 15 minutes when you put it in the case, and then it also connects with everything right away, so I'm not sitting there trying to figure out all the Bluetooth situation. The next thing is a BOSE SOUNDLINK. You can have an auxiliary plug into the speaker itself, and you can have a Bluetooth version of it. I have it plugged in into my computer and plugged in charging at the same time, so it never runs out of battery. I can use it anytime I want, and it has incredible biomolecular audio, meaning if it's too high, it raises the sound so that it's louder, the dynamics. If it's too loud, it absorbs the sound for you. So this is what they have in like hunting and shooting, whatchamacallit, headphones. It also prevents you from doing damage to your ears, which I absolutely love, and you can take it anywhere. You can take it to the beach, you can take it to another room. I have a sound system in the house. I used to have one like in the shower in every bathroom, but now we just do it in like the kitchen and the living room, so it's not overwhelming. But now I just use the BOSE Mini SoundLink. I used to have Sonos and hook it up all over the house. Right now I use the BOSE SoundLink in my office, and it's genius because I can listen to the news while I'm showering, a podcast or an interview or an audiobook. Right now I'm on a real Shostakovich kick and some Dvorak. So if you like classical music, especially romantic period, those are some current tunes that I'm listening to. Really powerful. Just know that if you live in an apartment building and you live upstairs, never have it directly on the ground because it penetrates the insulation and it will bug the heck out of your neighbors. Don't have it against the wall if you have neighbors, if you live in a building with multiple complexes of different neighbors. Next is a cashmere blanket for my sister-in-law who recently had several surgeries and she can't raise her arms. She has this situation where she can raise her arms, but it really hurts and she's in a ton of pain. So she's been home and in bed rest, and she also gets some J.CREW cashmere in a blanket form. It's also a very neutral color because she doesn't wear very loud statement things. So this is a very classic camel tone that you can't go wrong with. And I am buying a couple more as gifts. There's a birthday I have on Saturday, so I'm gonna go back to the store and get some more J.CREW cashmere blankets. Also, I'm wanting some for my home. I'm already putting vision boards together for my dream house of my final house that I will settle down in. This is the ultimate level of luxury. And my friend is having a baby, and so I'm gonna get her a little cashmere blanket for him, or something for her, because if she's exhausted and dealing with the baby, she has something beautiful to sleep in that's luxurious and remembers, oh yeah, I'm a person too. Good for your health, it's good for your soul, it's good for your physicality to be comfortable in some sense of luxury and remember that, hey, at least I get to go home and make it a sanctuary with some cashmere. Next is a cashmere wrap. So this is for my mother-in-law. I hope they're not watching this, by the way. I don't think she will, but this this is kind of like a gift guide and a haul, but it's definitely something for her, especially for a lady who's very much a lady. So someone, you know, who's very glamorous, someone who flies everywhere, so that they can have a shawl that doubles as a scarf, that doubles as a blanket, that doubles as just a comfy place to sit when they are on an airplane, and they can do this and throw it over their neck and feel extra glamorous like a 1950s movie star. And this is something that I personally want for myself in evening events. So say for example, I'm going out to dinner with my husband, and no matter here in Los Angeles, the nights still do get cold. So if you have a sleeveless gown, if you're going to the opera, this is something that's really comfy. And in case there's air conditioning on blast wherever you are, this is something to look really elegant, polished, put together, and doesn't distract from your outfit. Because sometimes tailored jackets are gorgeous, but then if you're wearing a tailored jacket all the time and you live in the city, then people will never see your outfit and they will just see your tailored jacket no matter how cute your outfit is. And this also is a bit more versatile. You can wear it off the shoulder, you can wear it over your shoulders, you can wear it over your head and wrap it around you and put some glasses on. It's really chic. And the thing is, with a tailored coat, you can't really do much. You can be comfortable and cover your legs with this in the theater. Definitely something I'm thinking of getting myself too, because I have my eye on a silk pashmina currently. Cashmere I think is great for the cooler seasons also, so I can definitely have like some gloves and a gown and this on. I feel extra dressed to the nines for the evening. Diptyque hand sanitizers, lotion, and hand wash. So this came in a set of 3, and it smells incredible. Once I opened the parcel, I smelled the box and the box wasn't even opened yet, and I had to check just in case these things were already open before, like already, I don't know, somehow weren't taped shut and managed to fly open during the delivery. And it just smells that good. The scent is very strong and concentrated, but it's not strong in the sense that it's repelling, where if you walk into an elevator and walk back out, the scent still lingers and everybody else there still smells you. This is a very delightful scent. It smells very light. La de Soin collection pour les mains, so hand lotion and hand wash. So there's one that is a hand wash that is portable if you don't like, I guess, like the public bathroom wash, or if you have it in your guest bathroom. And then there's a hand lotion that you can have in your car, because I love Diptyque scents. And if you want to bring the scent with you, the fragrance, anywhere, you could put it in your purse, you could have it in the car. Not like you can have one of their candle scents and take it with you and light a candle in the car. That's kind of hard. And then also they have a rinse-free hand wash, so like their version of hand sanitizer that's really glamorous and smells way better. So 1 fluid ounce each, and they are so handy. They smell good. I've had Diptyque hand lotions, 5 ever. They were a little bit bigger than this, but I think they may have been 1.5 ounces. That was years ago when I would carry that one around, and a little goes a long way, but it's so luxurious. This set of gloves is from Lily Silk. It's for SPF, and I personally got this for my tattoo removal. This is who I was yesterday. I'm not this person anymore. I don't find it to be very comfortable to be out in the sun or leave my tattoo open. It's really, really sensitive after the laser tattoo removal, so I've been wearing these gloves. They are insanely luxurious. This Diane van Fussenberg, or I say it in like a Danish accent, but it's a German name. Anglophones would say Diane von Furstenberg. I know she likes to be called Diane apparently, but I read all her books. I'm a huge fan of hers. She's a feminine heroine of mine. She is very soft and feminine and elegant, but she's still very strong. And also she married into a royal German family of the Fussenbergs, and she also is Jewish, with her mother being a Holocaust survivor. And I love her designs. So I'm very Studio 54. I love glam 70s. I do not like hippie 70s. I love Tom Ford sexy velvet nights, dancing disco 70s. The wrap dress, I have to tell you, so the first time I created a blog post about this, so visit my blog giagdixon.com. The first time I discovered the wrap dress was when I was about 19, and I bought one for myself, and then I was getting compliments all day, and I was wondering, why am I getting all these compliments? And I realized it's because I was wearing an elegant yet simple silhouette that really hugged my figure, is easy to go from day to night. So if you want to go to a casual lunch and then go to a date night evening or drinks with the girls, this is what to wear. And if you want it to be more formal, you wear longer sleeves and a longer hemline. If you want it to be more casual and during the day, shorter sleeves and shorter hemline. I also want to add, for this dress, it came in this lovely garment bag, and it gives you more option to travel and to take care of your clothes better. Next is another antibacterial, another natural fiber, which is cashmere. So first things first is I got this gift, and I have the ultimate luxury gift guide. This is for my father-in-law, and it's this J.CREW cashmere that is so stunning. I love their cashmere. I have a whole collection of it. I have how to hand wash cashmere already up. You do not understand how soft this is. I got him this really classic color of navy so that it just goes with everything. And he has very classic style, like he's very Ralph Lauren purple label. And every gift that he gives, for example, my husband, he'll get him a beautiful Ralph Lauren sweater. And so this is very much classic. He's very like kind of upmarket English style, but who lives in the beach in California, on the beach, on the beach, not in the beach, excuse me. This is so soft. I love that it has pockets. It's perfect for staying indoors, as he's someone who works from home. He's very casual, but I've seen him in a dinner jacket, but he's also still very casual at the same time. I wanted him to be dressed up at home with at least a sense of luxury if he is going to be comfy. So this is a great gift for the gents in your family, especially considering it's something that they can wear every day. It's very versatile, and if they've never had cashmere before, now is the time to start with something simple that they know they can use every day, something they can rely on. And once they try it, you can't go back. There's no other fiber that is more comfortable, that is easy to layer, that hugs your body well and sits and drapes on your figure as flatteringly as cashmere. And it's for every gentleman to look good. They don't only look chic, they are feeling chic. They are the ultimate definition of luxurious. Half my wardrobe is silk and then the other half is cashmere, and then I have bits of wool. So this is my 100% silk top from Remy Brook. I'll also have it linked below, and you can wear it in 8 different ways. I will create a video on how to style this in 8 different ways, because like you literally can just remove the top and wrap it in different ways. It's really fabulous, and it's perfect for travel too, because you can pack literally one bag and that will last you for the whole week, for your whole trip, for one top. So next is a bookmark, and I'm not talking about any bookmark, I'm talking about a Tiffany bookmark. So I like to give little bits of gold and silver to my family members so that they have a legacy, they have some heritage gifts that they can pass down to their great grandkids. I personally, as a tradition, believe in collecting things that aren't necessarily currency but are actual money in things. It's just nice to have like a nice silver gift that is made of pure silver, or it could be plated. And I think this is plated, this bookmark from Tiffany, but I got one for my sister-in-law because she loves reading, and my father-in-law also. I was thinking of getting him one, but it's also a good stocking stuffer, and it's only $60, 60, so that if you are gifting all these wonderful different items that are kind of outside of the box, this is better than like a little paper bookmark that you can get lost, and they will actually care about it and have something beautiful on their desk when they do read, or wherever they like to read around the house. They really make your holidays special when you have a little piece of precious metals that are kind of rare to come across these days that aren't in jewelry. So if you have something sitting on your desk, if you have a paperweight, if you have a pen that's silver. I also like to give the next thing, a Cartier pen, and I personally love having good pen. I have a video linked below on how to have good penmanship, and as an etiquette consultant, if you want to be taken seriously, you will have a good pen, you'll have good penmanship, and you will have an excellent understanding and knowledge of why it's important. So if you are, say, like a king or a diplomat, and you have a child who passed away in war, there's a casualty from a soldier, and you send a letter to their family, it would be very impersonal to type something up, to send a sympathy card. You have to write something, and you have to have it legible. Having good penmanship just means being able to read your own writing and that others are able to read it, that it's easy to communicate and understand what you're saying right away. There are gentleman pens or lady pens, and then there are writing pens. The writing pens will be thinner if you are sitting at your desk and you know you need to write a bunch of notes or sign a bunch of autographs, documents, doctor's forms. So if you are filling out insurance things, then it's really important that you have a pen that's comfortable, and that's a writer pen that will be thinner. Or if you have a gentleman's or a lady's pen, it will be a bit thicker and more decadent. So those are like the Cartier pens that are $200,000, but I love Cartier that are like less than $400 because they're gold plated literally, and those are one of those precious metals I love to give. And it's a sense of luxury that you don't get a lot these days. And yes, there are Mont Blanc pens, but they are really expensive and over the top, and I think they're a little bit clunky. My husband has some. They're beautiful, don't get me wrong, but they're very office looking. Cartier is a jewelry maker where Conway Stewart is a pen maker, so it depends on what exactly it is you're buying. And I love to even get some from Amazon. I'll have some linked below. Another silver precious item is Asprey of London's frames. So I specifically like their frames. I think like the royal family shops from there, and I think it has a royal warrant, so it will tell you exactly like Prince of Wales, Royals, Her Majesty the Queen. Asprey of London has some really beautiful selections of silver gifts. And I also love Scully and Scully. I think they're an American brand, so if you love supporting American brands like I personally do, I support American and British because my husband's from England and I'm American, and I'm very honored when I support American brands and American jobs, especially things that are American made. That's extra special. My husband, when we first got married, he got me an Asprey of London silver frame as a Christmas gift, and this was the first time that anyone has ever given me something so special as this. It's so simple, but it's something you see every day in your home, and it's like a symbol of your love. It's a symbol of heritage and the things that you will pass down together as a family, and that's very important to me, to have tradition and history together. A lot of the things on this list are things that I personally have received myself or have given myself, because I love giving incredible, excellent gifts that you know that person is gonna love it because you know them so well and you want to make them feel like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like that feeling where they're jumping up and down and they're excited. That's the best feeling in the world. Next is an Aspinall of London excuse me, silk scarf. Sorry, I had a cup of coffee, so if I'm talking 170 words per minute, that's the reason why. But I'm also excited because I love giving gifts. If I had all the money in the world, I would fly everyone on my jet in my family to a vacation to give them baskets of gifts, but I can't. So one day I will, but for now I'll just be handing out as many luxury gifts as I can afford, as my wallet doesn't hurt. Next is an Alessi coffee maker. I got this for my husband as one of our first gifts as we were married together. I wanted to show him what it's like to have beautiful homeware, to serve beautiful artisanal works of art for serving dishes, and so I ended up buying him this Alessi coffee maker because this is something that is very chic for something that he uses. He used like this $30 Bialetti stovetop coffee maker, and it is stunning, don't get me wrong, and it's very classic, it's very Italian, and I wanted to give him like this upgraded, very luxe feel at home, but we end up using both of them anyway. And next thing is a KitchenAid. My husband got me a KitchenAid because he knows how much of an amateur pastry maker chef I am. Keyword here is amateur, because I am not good at making pastries at all, so he wanted me to hone my skills. He probably uses it more than I do because he makes a lot more bread than I do. And I have a full vlog below of making scones. If it's not out, it'll come out soon, so subscribe and click the bell for more high quality, elegant living and life and styles. The KitchenAid, there are so many beautiful colors and you can get it on Amazon, and there are so many different styles. There's like rose gold, there's pink, there's blush, there's white. Silver, the silver is so sleek. My husband got it for me in black. Can't go wrong with black. Next is a Dooney bag. Oh my gosh. I have a whole review linked below on asking the very controversial question, is Dooney and Bourke more high quality than Chanel? Chanel is gonna come after me in my videos and like ban me from ever using any of their products. An American brand called Dooney and Bourke has some of the highest quality leather bags. It's just that they're different. You can't really compare it to Chanel. I personally got one because it's a style that was very much embedded in my childhood, that was like, if you had one, you were cool, top notch. It still is today. I bought one and they have a crazy selection on their website of all these different colors of whatever style that you want. You have so many options, and that's a gift from God. So like my favorite type of shopping is the kind where you have a ton of options and freedom to buy whatever you want. The problem is a lot of stuff is really cute when you want to buy them, but then it stops you from buying them because they don't have the color you want or the color that suits you. The inside is a whole other level. Check out that review after this. You're gonna be blown away at the quality. They should charge more, but don't tell them that. So next is my Penhaligon's perfume. So for those of you who don't know, Penhaligon's is royal warranted. It's an incredible gift. So if you love really old school scents, if you're someone who loves Chanel No. 5, it's very strong, but I personally prefer roses. The story of the Elizabethan rose. Elizabethan rose is definitely my number one. When it comes to their feminine scents, King Charles has a pomade that Penhaligon's makes just for him, and they make it for nobody else. So he uses it in his hair. They don't create any other product for the public. It's strictly just for King Charles. Husband got me this for our anniversary. You can actually engrave the date on there to commemorate that special day. Really like once in a lifetime things you have like this that make your routine special. Really does elevate your vanity and your glam routine, whether you're going out. Next is a Moleschina. That's how you say it in Italian because it's an Italian Italian brand and I'm just being obnoxious. So I love Moleskine notebooks. I was gonna say journals because I have a ton of journals, but if you are from England, you might think of journal as something else, as an agenda or a planner, and those are also wonderful gifts. And I have personally a Smythson, you know what, I think it's over there. So I have a Smythson notebook, and this is a wonderful work of art piece of leather. However, the milligrams of the paper for me personally are a bit on the thinner side because I have a very inky ballpoint pen, and when I use Moleskine, their milligrams are actually thicker, and you can see it much less on the other side of the paper. So when you turn the page, there is less ink. Personally, like the different colors that Moleskine comes in. There are more sizes also, where Smythson has a bit more limited options, but they're very classic. You have to have a Smythson once in your life. My husband bought it for me when we were in London as a wonderful gift, had my name embossed on it in gold letters, and the pages are literally gilded, so it's like you're carrying like a little Bible around. Next is a Chanel lip balm. So Chanel actually creates a lip balm for gentlemen and ladies, and it's called Bois de Chanel. Keep one in every room of the house, and I love it because camellia oil is very, very luxurious. People are like, why would you spend $40 on lip balm? The reason being is because $18 lip balm or cheaper has really cheap hyaluronic acid that makes your lips peel, and you end up buying more. Where if you have a little bit that is really good quality in camellia lip oil, specifically for this one, it is actually hydrating and it lasts it lasts me like the whole day with just one swipe. If you are actually using your mouth to jabber away on YouTube videos like I am, this is a wonderful lip balm. If you deal with a lot of clients, if you're a salesperson, or if you're a lawyer, if you constantly have to talk it up, even if you're a teacher giving a lecture, your lips need to be moisturized, especially if you have larger lips like me. It's a Chanel gift without the Chanel price. It's got that embossing of the CC, very Karl Lagerfeld. And then there's also black for those of you who love black. I love the white and gold because everything I already have is white and gold, my pens. Next is CALPAK luggage. So if you are with someone who is a traveler, or if you know you're going to have a really big trip, luggage is one of those things that's really, really easy to look tacky. It's like either hit or miss. CALPAK luggage does a really good job of keeping it contemporary but also timeless without being like $1,000. So CALPAK is really, really luxurious for me because they have colors that no other brands has, and I have a whole review of CALPAK coming out really soon, so subscribe and click the bell for that. Next is a Eugenia Kim hat. So if you know someone who likes to dress up, if you know a lady who likes to dress up and she really wants to be luxurious and glam, a way to do that is to top it off with a hat that matches everything. And one of my favorite milliners, Eugenia Kim, I have one of her hats and I have a whole review of it linked below with luxury winter accessories, and you will feel like a queen when you actually wear it. And it's not like wearing a fascinator. You can go to breakfast with it, you can go to brunch, you can go to a glamorous garden party in the city and in the countryside. Next is a planner for 2023. I was about to say, I wrote down here 2022, no idea why. And I think it's just really, really luxurious to stay on top of your goals, on top of your game, on top of your productivity. It's really good to have a planner, know what you're going to do for that day, not have to think. Get your life in order, especially for your New Year's resolutions. It's important to have New Year's resolutions, my love. There is nothing more makes you motivated to do something than something that looks glamorous, that's something that is attractive physically, literally looking at it. Take it another level by using an extraordinary pen and having a really beautiful planner that I look forward to looking at. So next is Sakara supplements. I know this is a lot, but if you're planning to have a baby, if you are planning to have incredible skin, if you are planning to have good gut health, they have everything you need. And I have a whole video below for Sakara, all these things Sakara, their metabolism powder, I've had their probiotics, I've had their supplements, I've had all their snacks, like their bar snacks. How can you go wrong? Really good way to start off as a very luxurious gift of health. I do believe in being healthy and just wellness from the inside out. So next is a Vitamix blender. So if you're someone who knows someone who wants to be healthy on top of the Sakara gift or aside from the Sakara gift, and who likes to cook a lot, or who likes to use the processor for cooking or for food or creating smoothies, because you're a person who wants more smoothies in the house, so you have to get them to cook more smoothies by having a really cool blender, a Vitamix is a wonderful gift. And it's something that I've had in the house, and it's really big, it's powerful. Next is, so I say G, but it's DJI, and it's this little camera, and people always wonder, what exactly is this? The G Pocket 2. So this is a camera, Okay, so now the camera is looking at you, and it's a really cool pocket camera that everywhere I go, people always ask me, where did I get it? What is it? It's kind of like a low-key way to vlog and make memories without being obnoxious with your phone out or with a giant camera out, because one time I saw a guy with a telephoto, like those long lenses, with a camera taking a picture of his food. It's like, just eat your food. If you're gonna vlog, if you're gonna take pictures of your food, and you're not like a professional food blogger or food photographer, put the telephoto away and get this pocket camera that is literally smaller than my hand, comes with an awesome case, will change your life forever. Easy to put in your bag, and the problem was that I was having was nothing fit in my clutch. My phone didn't fit in my clutch, so I couldn't video things, and I also want to be a bit more low-key when I was going to like multiple Michelin star restaurants. It's kind of more polite, and people always wonder what it is and they don't know what it is, so I think it's a really good low-key thing when you're trying to make memories with your family, take pictures and videos of your little kids, and you want to embarrass them without embarrassing them by having a giant phone, and they'll say mom, or they don't know what it is, or other people won't know what it is, so they're only embarrassed by you. They're not embarrassed by a whole other group of people seeing what you're doing. Anyway, next is a wallet or card holder. I personally have a penchant for money clips, and I think they're really luxurious. I'll have some linked below. Personally, I love when they're plated in silver. I prefer to get one that is good leather also, so that it lasts forever, and over time it becomes coherent to the rest of who you are. And real leather is luxurious in that sense, where polyurethane plastic, it's like, why do you want to carry plastic around? I have some Aspinall of London wallets that you can check out below that you can also monogram, so it's very personalized. Next is dried flowers. Dried flowers are a wonderful gift idea that I received on a birthday from my girlfriend. I was just so surprised because these flowers were beautiful and they were preserved and they came with a vase, and I'll have some link below that you can check out, and you can even build your own bouquet. I hope you like this video. I know it's a lot of things, but I absolutely love giving luxurious gifts, so this is definitely going to be a huge video. I am so happy to give gifts, and I hope you found some things that you absolutely love. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.